it's very interesting because we have the incubator is quite big. There are many entrepreneurs there. They are in completely different stages in their business models. So some of them are at the launch phase, like you. Some of them are in a more developed phase where you already have the product, you already have your service, and you are trying to expand it. So what I do as a mentor is really to focus, I would say, in four key areas, four areas that I have to help them. Thinking a little bit structured. First of all, I would say some business knowledge, particularly on how to run a business, what are the factors, the success criteria, what are the elements that you have to look into, because you have a very business part in your company. So that is something that I try to provide, some advice, some piece of advice, some references on business knowledge. That will be the first element. Mm-hmm. The second element is about business development. Okay, so also some insights and some help on how to sell more, how to reach certain market segments, challenging if the market segments are those, or if we need to go to another ones. Not only market segments, geographies, types of products, etc. So everything about business development, normally or typically, also it is one of the vectors, one of the drivers that I approach a lot in the mentorship, because they ask me a lot about insights and about advice on business development. So first, business knowledge, second, business development. Then a third element that I've been providing mentorship and help, it's about financing, okay? Getting investors. How do we do a presentation to show to investors? How can we do investor search? How should we approach them, etc., etc. For instance, as an example, this weekend it's going to happen in Oeiras, in the municipality where Tagus Park is based, a thing which is called Pitch at the Beach. So it's an idea that was imported from abroad, from other countries, and basically it means that at the beach there, in one of the Oeiras beach, on a very casual and informal way, investors are invited to be there, and startups are going to be at the stage for 10 minutes to present their ideas. One of the startups that is going to present this weekend is one of the entrepreneurs that we have there on Tagus Park. So we were doing the dry run yesterday. So we agreed I gave them some advice some weeks ago on the structure of the presentation, the structure of the pitch. Yesterday we did a dry run. I was very honest to them. I told them, look, you don't need to get into consideration everything I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I felt, what I think was the history, the story that you are telling, if it makes sense or no, the flow and the rhythm behind it, etc. So this is very important because it's a support activity for them to get investors. So that will be the third element. And the last element, which I've been also providing some mentorship, because there are a lot of doubts about it, is about recruiting, how to recruit people, what kind of skills do we need, how do we do it, how do we run an interview, how do we make sure that the people have the right skills based to match the small team that we have here. So those will be mainly the four areas that I've been working at Tagus Park as a mentor. Business knowledge, business development, financing/investors, and HR advice, particularly on recruiting. Okay?
It's pretty much the 4 critical points, though, if you think about it, in a business